And they'll begin by running the option. Oh, he sheds himself free. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second down and 3. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Hill. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Gibson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Purdy now on 2nd down. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Commanders 14, Falcons nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. 10 yards there and a first. Falcons. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Young Lady Koo lining up for the point after.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action here. Purdy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Complete to number 17, Terry McLaurin.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And they'll run it here. He's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Commanders 21, Falcons 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Reagor, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Hill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 7.
60 Bison. Right there.
Rager, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off of play action. Hill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's fielded at the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, Hill. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Hill. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll pitch it to Robinson, and he'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Kuhn knocks this one through the post. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down, it's Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Curtis Samuel. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Hill looks to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for it. Yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the foot. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain of 39 on third. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Wiggles free. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake. Hill. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, roll.
Robinson up the middle. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. Now Hill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Robinson on a give right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. This is 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now he'll try to run with this.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's Purdy to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Hill now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Here's 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Final 2 seconds. This is it. Now Hill. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, here's Gibson again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Purdy with it on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance. You got to put it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Commanders, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.